Hey, what's up guys? It's Logan and I'm back with another video today. So yesterday I posted a video about some of my favorite EMS YouTubers. So if you guys are interested in watching that, I will put a link in the description below and you guys can go check that out. So the purpose of today's video is to talk about back to school shopping, things that you can get to prepare yourself for the next semester, and some of the things that I have bought for my spring semester. So as some of you guys know, I will be starting an EMT basic class in about 3 weeks. So my college starts up back on Tuesday, but my EMT class is delayed, so I have a couple extra weeks to get prepared, which is incredibly nice because I can do a lot of some of the things I've been wanting to do before the semester starts. So we'll get right into the video. So some things that I have bought for my EMT class. Some things are required for the class and some things I just bought because I knew that I would need it throughout the course. So the first thing that I had to buy for my EMS class, which was required, was, as most of you guys referred to it, the Orange Book. It's called Emergency Care and Transportation of the Sick and Injured. It's the 11th edition, and this is required for a class. So this is the quintessential book that will teach me how to become an EMT, and pretty much just this. I'll be living with this book for the next 16 weeks. So I've kind of briefed over this book already, and just to get kind of a summary of the chapters, and I've even made a bulletin board with all of the chapters and some of the mnemonic EMT basic terms, which I'm going to go over in another video. So the next thing that I got for EMT school was some organization stuff, a portfolio. It is a 6-folder portfolio, and I will create different sections for the various topics that I will go through during EMS school. So on top of that, I got these 2 focus notes. And what focus notes is, it's basically guided notes, and it kind of just keeps you on track during the lecture. So you have your date, your purpose, your section for notes, and then you have a Q column, which is like for questions during the lectures, stuff that you want to jot down to ask for later. And then you have a summary section, which is just basically summarizing what you learned. So the next thing that I bought for my EMS class was something called an EMT Quick Study Guide academic pamphlet. And basically what it is it's a pamphlet, and it includes everything that you should know when you're done with your EMT basic. So it goes over everything from patient assessments, medical and legal issues, documentation, scene size up and management, anatomy, physiology, and pathophysiology. And then it has all of your common mnemonic phrases, abdominal quadrants, everything that you need to know is in this pamphlet. It's just for referencing. So the next 2 things that I bought for my EMS class is a notebook that is from Harvard, because my mom visited a couple weeks ago, and just a regular folder to put miscellaneous paperwork in. But I think I'm going to use the notebook for my lecture notes and my at-home use. So those are absolutely essential for the class. And then I bought this for at home. Since the EMS textbook is so thick, I figured I would need something to prop it up on so I wouldn't have to be constantly holding it up. I know I've heard other people say that it gets kind of annoying to have such a thick book open and then just, the pages are flying back when you're trying to hold it. So I got a stand, and it has an adjustable stand on it right here, and you can clip it into place, and it's actually worked perfectly. So it does work with the Orange Book. So I definitely suggest this, and I'll put the link where you can buy this on Amazon.com in the description below. So the next few things are more focused items that you do not have to purchase for your EMS class unless it's required, which none of this stuff was required for my class except for the stethoscope. And the stethoscope, they suggested just a cheap one, but I actually went ahead and invested in a little bit nicer stethoscope because I figured I'd be using it, obviously using it a lot in the future when I'm working on a unit. So I got a case for it because I did spend $89 on the stethoscope. So other things that I have in here are trauma shears, which actually these were required. That's the 2 things that were required for the class, were the trauma shears and the stethoscope. A pen light, and the actual stethoscope, which is a Littman Classic 3. It is a matte black finish, and it is, I believe it's the mid-grade of Littman. I think it goes Littman Lightweight, Classic, Cardiology, and then Electronic. And I figured that I would need to get an identification tag for my stethoscope, because in class I've heard that stethoscopes can disappear on you, or you know, you could just lose it, and I just wanted to have some form of identification on there. And I actually got that through Littman's website. It just clips right on your stethoscope and you can engrave your name on it. So I purchased that and I'm really happy I did that. Next thing I got was a sphygmomanometer, and or in other words, a blood pressure cuff, because I figured I need to use it to practice my blood pressure skills when that comes around in my EMS class, so I can practice on my family at home with this, and this will really help me out through the program. And after the program, I figure I'll probably use it. That's all of the stuff that I bought for the class. Now I'm just going to go over some things that you can buy for your studying purposes. So I got myself a note card holder, and I use it for kind of miscellaneous office tools. So I have some binder clips right here that you can use to like clip papers together. I find myself doing it all the time. An assortment of Sharpies in here, because you just never know when you need those. Some labels, because I find myself labeling things all the time, so I got that. Study more efficiently, I cut my note cards in half, and then I get one of those little ring holders, the ones that you can clip out and then clip it on to like a hole punch, and you can use the ring to study through. So you can just like flip through your note cards, and it gives you a lot more room for your information, so you can get a lot more information on your note card. The next thing that's absolutely essential for your EMS class would be a planner. I just got my planner from Barnes & Noble. I believe I got this for $7 on sale. And you're just going to need it to write down your clinical dates, ride-alongs, skill practice nights, and all sorts of other things. So you're going to need this for class, and you can write in it and keep track of your assignments and your tasks. The next item that I have here is absolutely essential for any class you take, for that matter. Note cards. I buy note cards by the pound. I swear, I'm not kidding you. I have so many note cards and I use them religiously. It's great for quizzing yourself and having other people quiz you, and it also helps you retain information better. So definitely go out and purchase a good amount of note cards, especially if you're going into an EMT basic class. I think other people who have been through the program can agree that it probably would help to quiz yourself and have other people quiz you. So that is it for the video today. If you guys have any other questions or suggestions for study tools, you can comment those down below. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel and give this video a big like. Thank you guys.